Welcome to Rewrite Her Voice, the podcast that takes a bold and compassionate look at the inner critic living rent-free in your head. You know the one. She's judgmental, perfectionistic, and never misses a chance to tear you down. But here's the truth. That voice isn't truly you. Each week, we dive into an honest conversation with powerful stories and practical tools to uncover where that inner mean girl came from, why she shows up, and how to rewrite her script. It's time to reclaim your inner voice, break the cycle of self sabotage, and speak to yourself with the kindness and strength you deserve. If you're ready to stop letting your inner mean girl run the show and start showing up as your most authentic, empowered self, let's go. Hey, how are we today? Today, I want to talk about a metaphor that has lived for centuries, one that captures something we all struggle with but rarely name: the albatross we carry. In Samuel Taylor Coleridge's poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, the sailor kills an albatross, a creature that once symbolized guidance and good fortune. After the act, the weight of guilt, consequence, and deep inner burden takes over. The dead bird is hung around his neck as punishment, forcing him to carry what he's done, what he avoided, and what he refused to face. And that image, a weight around the neck, it's powerful because every woman I work with is carrying her own version of an albatross. Some quiet burden of guilt, fear, avoidance, responsibility, self blame, or a truth she keeps running from. Today, I want to help you name yours. And more importantly, help you see why the thing you're avoiding might be the very thing that sets you free. So, what is an albatross in our modern lives? An albatross in our emotional world is anything that creates persistent anxiety, lives in the back of your mind, makes you feel heavy or small, holds you back from movement, clarity, or joy, reminds you of something undone or unspoken, and keeps whispering you should or you haven't yet. It can be a conversation you're avoiding, a boundary you're terrified to set, a dream you've been too afraid to start, shame you've been silently carrying, a habit you know is hurting you, a decision you're postponing, a truth about yourself you don't want to face, a pattern you keep repeating because it feels safer than the unknown. The list can go on. Your albatross is the weight around your neck you don't talk about, the thing you hope will go away if you just keep moving. But like in the poem, avoiding the truth magnifies the burden. So, what's the energy cost of this avoidance? Avoiding something isn't neutral, it drains you more than doing the thing itself. Avoidance steals your peace, your clarity, your confidence, your momentum, your ability to trust yourself. Because every time you look away, you reinforce a quiet belief: I can't handle this. And that belief is far heavier than whatever the avoided task actually is. The albatross grows more powerful when you refuse to face it. The most important truth: the thing you're avoiding is usually the thing that creates the most impact. This is the heart of today's episode. The thing you're avoiding, it's usually the conversation that would free your heart, the decision that would simplify your life, the boundary that would protect your energy, the step that would unlock your confidence, the dream that would align with your passion and purpose, the truth that would return you to yourself. Avoidance keeps you in a loop. Facing it softly and compassionately breaks that loop open. When you finally look directly at the thing you've been running from, you reclaim your power. You choose movement over fear. You choose yourself. So, how do you name your albatross? Here are some gentle questions to help you uncover what you've been avoiding. What have I been thinking about every day but not doing? What conversation feels heavy in my chest? What truth have I been whispering but not admitting out loud? What small step feels terrifying but oh so important? What's draining my energy every time I remember it exists? Where have I abandoned my own needs because it felt easier? Your albatross reveals itself in the quiet moments, in the tension, in the guilt, in the sigh you let out when the thought crosses your mind. So, how do you gently release the weight? You don't rip the albatross off. You don't shame yourself for carrying it. You release it by taking one small, compassionate step. Acknowledge it. I see this, but I'm not running anymore. Break it down. Where's the smallest part of this I can do today? Create safety. Even if this feels scary, I'm allowed to take it slow. Invite support. I don't have to do this alone. Choose one micro action. Maybe write one message, say one boundary, spend 5 minutes on the thing you've been avoiding, admit one small truth. Every micro step removes a feather from the weight you've been carrying. It gets lighter and you get stronger. My sweet, sweet friend, your albatross is not a punishment. It's an invitation to return to yourself, to face the things that have been quietly shaping your life, to break the pattern that has been stealing your peace, to choose truth over fear, to step into who you are becoming. The thing you're avoiding is often the doorway to your freedom. And you are brave enough, strong enough, worthy enough, and wise enough to walk through it. Always remember, you're enough, you're worthy, and you're loved. Until the next time, my sweet, sweet friend, love Rach. Hey, my sweet friend. Thank you so much for spending time with me today on Rewrite Her Voice. If you loved today's episode, will you hit that subscribe button for me? And be sure to share it with a friend. If you're ready to quiet your inner mean girl and step into your own authentic voice, I would love for you to join me inside our Cultivating membership. Until next time, remember, you are enough.